In January, we did my annual 31 Days to a More Effective Compliance program where we looked at one thing you could do each day. Well, we're back with the Compliance Tip of the Day. This is the podcast where we bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. In the chaotic world of 2025 and beyond, compliance will become even more important, and you staying on top of your game will help your company move forward. We continue our 5-part review of COSO objectives by looking at COSO objective number 4, control information and communication. This objective requires a wide range of information to go up and down the corporate chain. People who understand the objective, risk, and control of the information flows necessary for accounting transactions and preparation of financial statements are critical on both the side of management and the external auditor side. This may require reliance on those with technical skills far greater than management can bring to bear. Additionally, organizations may wish to consider creating an inventory of information, both from internal and external sources, maintaining a written data flow processes, implementing robust controls over spreadsheets, maintaining sound document repositories, and instituting a data governance program. A data governance program will go a long way towards establishing and communicating the necessary pillars for information and communication, including roles and responsibilities. Fortunately for a CCO or compliance professional, there is no single recipe for success, so you can bring a wide range of talents, skills, and imagination to bear on this objective. Communication internally is how you establish the communications within your sales organizations and with your sales operations. How do you establish communications with the legal organization? How do you establish information with the post-sales organization? Even with auditors, your internal auditors and your external auditors and the board, to give the audit committee of the board comfort that the company has the right controls in place. Indeed, the framework itself states information is necessary for the entity to carry out internal control responsibilities to support its objectives. Management obtains or generates and uses relevant and quality information, both from internal and external sources, to support the functioning of the other components of internal controls. Communication is continual and iterative process of providing, sharing, and obtaining necessary information. Internal communication is how the information is disseminated throughout your organization, flowing up, down, and across the entity. It enables personnel to receive a clear message from senior management that control responsibilities must be taken seriously. External communication is twofold. It enables inbound communication of relevant external information, and it provides information to external parties in response to requirements and expectations. As with other components of the COSO cube, the objective of information and communication is not to be taken in a vacuum. Indeed, it is one of the more interesting aspects of this objective that it runs not only vertically but also horizontally. It is not, obviously, communication should not be a one-way street. The organization needs it to be generated at operational levels and communicated up and down the organization. This, while it may be the responsibility of senior managers to develop, create, and implement policies and procedures, they should be communicating downward and, of course, listening as well. So what are today's 3 key takeaways? Number 1, the quality of information. The framework makes clear that this principle relates to relevant information and not simply reams and reams of data for data's sake. You need to identify the relevant data, can be internal or external. 2, communicate internally. This means that you have to communicate up and down, whether you call it 360 degrees, whether you call it up and down the chain. It's equally important that there is both speak up and listen up. And then number 3, communicate externally. This principle requires a company communicate with other relevant external parties, and this is well suited for the compliance professional going forward. One of the things that I'm happy to do for you, the compliance profession, is if you have a question or a series of questions you would like some compliance tips on, I'm happy to take any requests that you might want, certainly anonymize them, and give you a quick tip. Either one quick tip or maybe a week's worth of quick tips. So if you have any tips you want about your compliance program, you can shoot me an email at tfox@tfoxlaw.com. This podcast was created and produced with the assistance of AI.